The train was late again. I stood on the platform. Snow fell on my coat. My name is Vanessa. I am 24 years old. I work at a small bookstore. A man stood next to me. He had gray hair. He wore a nice black coat. He looked about 60 years old. He smiled at me. Cold day, he said. Yes, very cold, I said. He opened his bag. He took out a thermos. I have hot chocolate. Do you want some? I was surprised. Thank you, I said. He poured chocolate into 2 cups. We drank together. The chocolate was warm and sweet. I am Marcus, he said. I'm Vanessa, I said. We talked about music. He had an old Walkman. I showed him my phone. Spotify has all the songs. I said, my Walkman works fine, he said. We both laughed. He wrote notes in a small book. I asked him about it. I write letters to friends, he said. I send messages on my phone. I said, letters are special, he said. People keep them. The wind became stronger. I was very cold. Marcus opened his bag. Again, he gave me a soft scarf. Please take this, he said. The scarf was very soft. It felt expensive. I cannot take this, I said, please. You are cold, he said. I put on the scarf. It was warm. We talked more. I told him about my mother. She is sick. She goes to a special hospital. His face became sad. I understand, he said. My wife was sick too. She died 2 years ago. I am sorry. I said, thank you. He said, I cared for her every day. We stood together. We did not talk. The snow fell around us. The train came. People moved fast. Marcus helped me with my bag. We got on the train. We sat together. Do you work? He asked. Yes, at a bookstore. I plan events there. That sounds nice, he said. What do you do? I asked. I have a company, he said. He did not say more. At the next station, Marcus stood up. This is my stop, he said. I looked out the window. A big black car waited there. A man in a suit stood by the car. That is your car? I asked. Yes, he said. He looked uncomfortable. You are rich, I said. I have money. Yes, he said, but money does not buy good talks. He gave me a card, my phone number, he said. Maybe we can have chocolate again. I took the card. I would like that. I said. He left the train. I watched him walk to his car. He turned and waved. I waved back. I touched the soft scarf. I looked at his card. Marcus Stone. I smiled. Age did not matter. Money did not matter. He was kind. That mattered most. I work at Harbor Books today. Marcus comes through the door. He wears a dark blue jacket. He smiles when he sees me. Hello, Vanessa, he says. Hello, Marcus. Welcome to my bookstore. I show him around. The store is small but nice. We walk past old shelves. This is our children's corner, I say. Kids read here for free. Small chairs and soft pillows fill the space. Marcus looks at the worn books. This is wonderful, he says. Every child needs books, I say. We walk to the fiction section. Marcus stops at one shelf. He picks up an old book from the 80s. I know this book, he says. He opens it slowly. Inside is writing. His face changes. My wife wrote in this copy, he says. Same edition. I stay quiet. He touches the pages. She loved this story, he says. He looks at me. Is this too much? My memories? No, I say. Tell me about her. She read every night, he says, even when she was sick. She sounds special. I say she was. He says, but that was then. This is now. He puts the book back carefully. We talk more. He asks good questions. I tell funny stories about customers. He laughs at my jokes. Time goes fast. Near the children's corner, Marcus stops. He looks at a display, new hardcover. Books, I say. Very nice but expensive. Marcus picks one up. It has beautiful pictures. The children would love this. He says, "Yes, but we cannot buy it," I say. Marcus walks to the counter. He buys the book. The price is high. "This is for the children's corner," he says. "That is very kind," I say. He writes on a small paper from the community. It says, "Not your name." "Ask, no need," he says. "The gift matters, not the giver." I put the book in the corner. A little girl finds it right away. Her eyes get big. She sits and reads. Marcus watches her. He smiles. "Thank you," I say. "My pleasure," he says. We stand close together. He smells like wood and soap. "Can I see you again?" he asks. "Yes," I say. "Dinner tomorrow." He asks. "I would like that," I say. He takes my hand. His touch is warm. He holds it for 3 seconds. Then he lets go. "Until tomorrow," he says. He leaves the store. I watch him walk away. My hand still feels warm. The little girl shows me the new book. "Look, someone gave us this." "Yes," I say. "Someone very kind." I think about Marcus, his sad memories, his gentle ways, his secret gift. He has money, yes, but he has a good heart too. We meet every week now, Marcus and I walk everywhere. We eat pizza on small streets. The cheese is hot. The slices are big. We fold them to eat, like this. Marcus asks. "Yes, perfect," I say. He gets sauce on his chin. I laugh. He laughs too. We walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. The wind is strong. Cars move below us. The city looks beautiful at night. "I never walked here before," Marcus says. "Really?" I ask. "I always took cars," he says. "Walking is better," I say. "Yes, with you it is," he says. Rain starts to fall. We run to a small doorway. We stand close together. The rain falls hard. We wait. "Your favorite restaurant?" Marcus asks. "Tony's Diner on 3rd Street," I say. "Simple food, good prices. Let's go there tomorrow," he says. "You want to go there?" I ask. "It is not fancy. I want to know your places," he says. We go to Tony's the next night. The tables are plastic. The lights are bright. Marcus fits perfectly here. He orders eggs and coffee. I order soup. "This is good," he says. "You really like it?" I ask. "I like being with you," he says. After dinner, we walk slowly. The street is quiet. We stop near my building. "Vanessa," Marcus says, "I need to ask something." "What?" I say. "What speed feels right for you?" He asks with us. I think about his question. "Slow," I say. "I want slow." "Good," he says. "Slow is good for me too." We stand facing each other. The street light makes shadows. Marcus steps closer. "May I kiss you?" he asks. My heart beats fast. "Yes," I say. He puts his hand on my face. His touch is soft. He leans down. Our lips meet. The kiss is gentle. It is short. It is perfect. We step apart. We look at each other. No one speaks. The silence feels nice. "Thank you," he says. "For what?" I ask. "For this," he says. "For everything." We text late at night now. Simple messages. "How was your day?" He writes. "Good. Yours?" I write back. "Better now," he writes. Sometimes he sends pictures. A sunset, a funny dog, an old book. I send pictures too. My coffee, the bookstore cat, my smile. One night he texts, "I care about you." I write back, "I care about you too." Age doesn't matter, he asks. Not to me, I write. Money doesn't matter, he asks. Your heart matters, I write. You have mine. He writes, I hold my phone. I read his words again. 3 small words, but they mean everything. We are different, he is older. He has money, but when we are together, we are just Marcus and Vanessa. 2 people who found each other. 2 people learning to love slowly. Marcus takes me to his friend's home. We go up many floors. The doors open. I see a huge room. Windows show the whole river. Everything is white and gold. Welcome. A woman says she wears diamonds. We sit on soft chairs. People hold wine glasses. The wine looks expensive. Marcus gives me a glass. This is Vanessa. Marcus says, everyone looks at me. I wear my best dress. It cost $40. Their clothes cost more. How did you meet? Someone asks. On a train platform, I say. A man laughs. How romantic, he says, but his voice sounds strange. We eat small foods. I don't know their names. People talk about trips. Paris, Tokyo. Places I see only in books. A woman looks at Marcus, then at me. Marcus, she is very young, she says. Yes, Marcus says simply. How old are you? The woman asks me. 24, I say. The room gets quiet. Someone counts on fingers. He could be your father, a man says. He laughs. Others laugh too. My face gets hot. I look down. I want to leave. Marcus takes my hand under the table. He holds it tight. Tell me, Marcus says to the man. What was your favorite book as a child? The man looks confused. I don't know. Why? Vanessa works with books. Marcus says she helps children read. That's nice. The woman says, her voice is flat. What books did you love? Marcus asks everyone. People start to answer. Someone says, Peter Pan. Another says Alice's story. Vanessa knows all of those. Marcus says, tell them about your reading corner. I look at him. He nods at me. We have a free corner. I say, poor kids come. They read for hours. That's wonderful. An older woman says. She sounds real this time. Books change lives. I say, I feel stronger now. Yes, Marcus says. Vanessa changes lives every day. People ask me questions, real questions now. About books, about children. I know these answers. Later we stand by the windows. The river is dark below. Their world is different. I say yes. Marcus says I don't fit here. I say, you fit with me. He says, but your life is this. I say, I point at the room. No. He says my life was empty rooms. Now you are here. The age jokes hurt. I say no, I am sorry, he says. Do you care about the age? I ask. I care about you. He says only you. We leave early. In the elevator, Marcus holds me close. Thank you, I say. For what? He asks. For holding my hand. I say for making me strong. You are already strong, he says. Outside the air is cold. We walk past expensive cars. We don't need them. We have each other. That is enough. We sit in Marcus's kitchen. Candles give soft light. Music plays quietly. We drink tea together. We need to talk. Marcus says about what I ask. About the hard things, he says. I put down my cup. Okay, I say. Marcus looks at the candle. I feel guilty, he says. Why? I ask. My wife died 2 years ago, he says. Now I love you. That is not wrong. Say, people think I replaced her. He says. They look at you young and pretty. They think bad things. What do you think? I ask. I think love comes when it comes, he says, but I failed her. How, I ask. I work too much, he says. I had money, but I lost time with her. His eyes are wet. I take his hand. You loved her, I say. Not enough. He says. Not in time. You love different now, I say. Yes. He says. I choose different now. We sit quietly. The candle flame moves. My turn, I say. I have fears too. Tell me, he says. People see my age. I say. They see your money. They think I want your wealth. I know. You don't, he says, but it hurts. I say. They price me like I am for sale. You are not, he says. I know, I say, but I feel small sometimes. Marcus moves his chair closer. What else, he asks. You are 60, I say. I am 24. Yes, he says. In 20 years you will be 80, I say. Yes, he says. That scares me, I say. Not now, but later. It scares me too, he says. We look at each other. The truth sits between us. What do we do, I ask. We be honest, he says. Always. How, I ask. Marcus thinks. We make a promise, he says. We say the truth when we feel scared. Right away, I ask. Right away. He says. No waiting, no hiding. I can do that, I say. Me too, he says. Marcus stands up. He opens a drawer. He takes out paper. I want to write something, he says. He writes slowly. Then he shows me rules about money. It says no costly gifts without talking. Help only if Vanessa asks first. Why, I ask. Because money can break things, he says. It can make one person stronger. I never want that. You would help if I need it, I ask. If you ask, he says. Only if you ask. I may never ask, I say. That is fine, he says. I don't love you for taking. I love you for being. I take the pen. I write too. I will work. I write. I will pay my way. We are equal. Marcus reads it. He nods. Equal, he says. We blow out the candles. We hold each other. The kitchen is dark and warm. I love you, I say. I love you. He says. We have truth now. We have rules. We have each other. The rest will come. Marcus comes to the bookstore often now. He helps me work, teach me to shelf books, he says. I show him the system, letters and numbers. He learns fast. Like this, he asks. Perfect. I say. He covers new books in plastic. His hands are careful. He reads each title first. On Saturdays, he reads to children. He sits on the small chair. His knees are high. The children laugh, and then the dragon said. He reads. The children lean closer. They love his voice. I teach him new things. I show him e-books on my tablet. Books without paper, he says. Yes, try it, I say. He reads. The words are the same, he says, but I miss the pages. I make him playlists, new music, young artists. This is loud, he says. Listen again, I say. He does. It has good drums, he says. We laugh together. Marcus meets my mother. She needs therapy twice a week. The clinic is far away. I can drive her. Marcus says. You don't need to. I say. I want to. He says every Tuesday and Thursday he drives her. He waits in the hall. He reads his book. He never complains. My mother tells me he is kind. Yes, I say. He really sees you. She says he does, I say. I go to Marcus's home. On a shelf I see an empty space. What was there, I ask. My wife's photo, he says. I put it away. Why, I ask. It felt wrong with you here, he says. The next week I bring something, a simple frame. Inside is his wife's photo. Where did you find this, he asks. You showed me once, I say. I put it on a different shelf. She was part of your life, I say, that matters. Marcus holds my face. Thank you, he says. At the bookstore we have kids' night. 20 children come, parents too. Parking is hard, a mother says, and expensive. Later, I find an envelope for parking and drinks tonight. It says enough money for everyone. Did you do this? I ask Marcus. Do what? He says, but he smiles. The parents buy cocoa. They park without worry. Everyone stays longer. Someone is very kind, a father says. I look at Marcus. He reads. To children, he doesn't want thanks. He just wants to help. That night we walk home together. You see me, I say. You see me too, he says. We are good together. I say yes, he says. Very good. We don't need big words. We don't need big gifts. We have small kindnesses. We have real love. Every day we choose each other. Every day we see each other. That is everything. We drive to Marcus's cabin. Snow falls on pine trees. The road is small and quiet. No city here. Marcus says it's peaceful. I say the cabin is small. Wood walls, stone fireplace. Simple furniture, not fancy at all. This is perfect, I say. I built it myself, he says. 20 years ago, really. Ask, with these hands, he says. He shows me his palms. We make soup together. I cut vegetables. He stirs the pot. The cabin smells good. We sit by the fire. I read my book. He reads his. Our feet touch under the blanket. We should talk. Marcus says about what? I ask. Money and future. He says. I close my book. Okay, I say. You want to work? He says. Always. Yes, I say. I need my own money. Good, he says. I agree. You do? I ask. Independence matters. He says. I will walk beside you, not carry you. What if I struggle? I ask. Then you tell me, he says. We solve it together, I repeat. We eat our soup. The fire crackles. Now the hard part, I say. And health. Marcus nods. I am 60. He says things will happen like what I ask. I will get sick. He says maybe forget things, maybe need help. That's far away. I say, maybe. He says maybe not. What do we do? I ask. We plan. He says I have good insurance. I have savings for care. I ask. Yes, he says. You won't be my nurse, but I would help. I say, help. Yes, he says, but not give up your life. We sit quietly. The truth is heavy, but necessary. I could die first, he says. My chest hurts. Don't say that. We must say it, he says. If I die, you are still young. You can love again. Stop. I say, promise me. He says, promise you will live fully. I promise. I say, but not yet. We have now. Yes, he says. We have now. Later, we lie close on the sofa, his arms around me. The snow falls outside. Vanessa. He whispers. Yes, I say. I want to be close to you. He says. I turn to face him. I want that too, I say. Are you sure? He asks. Very sure, I say. He kisses me slowly. His hands are gentle. We move to the bedroom. The room is warm. We are careful with each other. We are tender. We take our time. After we lie together. My head on his chest, his heart beats steady. I love you, he says. I love you. I say. Morning comes. Sun through the windows. We make coffee. We sit on the porch. This is our real life, I say. Yes, he says. Simple and true. No city judgment. I say. No money pressure, he says. Just us, I say. Just us, he agrees. The cabin weekend shows us truth. We can be simple. We can face hard things. We choose each other with open eyes. I come to work Monday morning. Something is different. The children's corner looks new, bright. Cushions, a small rug, new wooden shelves. My manager, Sarah, smiles at me. Surprise, she says. Someone upgraded the whole reading nook. Who, I ask, but I already know, anonymous donor. Sarah says, the contractor said everything was paid for. Professional installation, too. The children love it. They sit on the soft cushions. They reach books easily from the low shelves, but my chest feels tight. Marcus arrives at lunch. He wears his usual smile. Do you like it? He asks. We need to talk, I say. Outside, we walk to the small park behind the store. I stop by a bench. I don't sit down. You did this without asking, I say. I thought you would be happy, he says. I'm not, I say. You made decisions about my workplace. Marcus looks confused. The children needed better space. That was not your choice to make, I say. I was helping. He says you were managing. I say like I am a little girl. His face changes. I did not think, no. I say you did not think. You saw a problem and you fixed it. With your money, without my voice. We stand facing each other. The park is quiet. I am sorry, Marcus says. You are right, I run programs there. I say, I plan events. You changed my workspace without asking. I made a mistake, he says. Yes. I say, a big one. Marcus sits on the bench. He looks tired suddenly. Tell me how to fix this, he says. I don't know yet, I say. Vanessa, please, he says. I never want to hurt you, but you did. I say, you treated me like I cannot think for myself. I was excited. He says, I saw how much you care about the children. That does not excuse it. I say, no, he says, it does not. I sit beside him. The anger is still there, but so is the hurt. This is what I was afraid of, I say. Your money-making decisions for us. I understand now, he says. Do you? I ask. Really? Marcus turns to face me. You need to lead your own life. He says I cannot buy solutions for you. Right, I say, even when I want to help, he says. Especially then, I say. We sit quietly. A dog runs past us. Children play on swings. What do we do now? Marcus asks. You learn, I say. I learn too. Learn what, he asks. You learn to ask first, I say. I learn to speak up faster. I should have asked, he says. Yes, I say, always ask. Marcus takes out his phone. He makes a call. This is Marcus Stone, he says. The Harbor Books donation. Yes, I want to change it. He looks at me. What would make this right? I think carefully. A fund, I say, for the store, but I manage it. I decide what we need. Marcus nods. Put the money into a community fund, he tells the phone. Vanessa Rodriguez will be the primary decision maker. She will determine all uses. He ends the call. Better, he asks. A start, I say. What else, he asks. You help only when I ask, I say. From now on. Only when you ask, he repeats. And we meet about big decisions, I say. Together. Together. He says. I stand up. I need to go back to work. Are we okay, he asks. We will be, I say, but this hurt Marcus. I know, he says. I am truly sorry. Good, I say. Remember that feeling. Don't make me feel small again. Never. He says. That evening Marcus texts me. May I take you to dinner to apologize properly? Yes, I write back, but somewhere simple. We meet at Tony's diner. The same plastic tables, the same bright lights. Marcus orders coffee, I order soup. I wrote something, he says. He shows me a note. Rules for helping, I read it. 1. Ask first. 2. Listen to the answer. 3. Accept. No is final. 4. Support the person, not the problem. Good rules, I say. Will you keep me? Honest, he asks. Always, I say. Even when I think I am. Being helpful, he asks. Especially then, I say. We eat quietly. The diner is warm and familiar. I never want to be the rich man who takes over. He says, then don't be. I say it is easy to fall into. He says money makes things happen fast, but I am not a thing. I say no. He says you are everything. Walking home, Marcus stops. Thank you. He says, for what? I ask. For fighting with me, he says. For not just accepting it. I need my own voice, I say. Yes, he says, and I need to hear it. We are learning, I say. Yes, he says, both of us. The next day, Sarah shows me papers. The community fund is real. My name is on it. Marcus's money, but my decisions. This is unusual, Sarah says. Anonymous donors usually control everything. This one is different, I say. How much is in the fund? Sarah asks. I look at the number. It is more than the bookstore makes in a year. We can do a lot of good, I say. Yes, Sarah says. What will you do first? I will think, I say, and I will ask the children what they need. That afternoon, Marcus comes to the store. He does not mention the fund. He shelves books quietly. He reads to children. He follows my lead. How was your day? He asks when we close. Better, I say. I am learning patience, he says. Good lesson, I say. We lock the store together. The new reading corner looks nice. The children were happy today, but now it comes with respect, too. That makes all the difference. Spring comes to the city. We walk by the river at night. The water moves slowly. Lights from buildings dance on the surface. 6 months, Marcus says. Has it been that long? I ask. Since the train platform, he says. I remember that cold day, the snow, the hot chocolate, how different we were then. We have learned a lot, I say. Yes, he says, about each other, about ourselves. We sit on a bench. The air is warm. People walk past us. Some young couples, some old, some in between. Marcus, I say, I need to tell you something. What? He asks. I choose you, I say. You have chosen me. He says every day. No, I say, I mean really choose you. All of you, all of me, he asks. Your age, I say, your money, your past, your future. Marcus turns to face me. Tell me more. I was afraid before, I say, of what people think, of the differences between us. And now, he asks, now I see the person, I say. Not the age, not the money, just you. Just me, he repeats. The man who reads to children, I say, who drives my mother to therapy, who asks before he helps. That is who I want to be, he says. That is who you are, I say. We watch the water move. A boat passes, its lights reflect in the dark. I have fears, too. I say, tell me, Marcus says. I fear losing myself, I say. In your world, in your money, what would help, he asks. Rules, I say, clear ones. What kind of rules, he asks. I take out my phone. I have been writing notes. First, I say, we keep our money separate. Always. Always, he agrees. Second, I say, if we live together someday, I keep my job, my independence. Of course, he says. Third, I say, we have truth night once a month. We say the hard things. I like that, he says. Fourth, I say, you help my mother, but as my partner, not as my sponsor. Yes, he says. Fifth, I say, we plan for your health. Real plans, so I am not scared. Marcus nods. What else? One more thing, I say, the reading corner at the store. I want to name it. Name it, he asks. After your wife, I say, Aliner's corner. Marcus is quiet for a long time. His eyes get wet. She would like that. He says finally, children reading in her memory. I say, yes, he says. That is beautiful. Marcus reaches into his jacket. He pulls out papers. I wrote something too, he says. I read the papers. Legal words but simple ideas. A prenup. Of feelings, I ask. Yes, he says, money rules. But for the heart, I read more. If we live together, I keep control of my assets. My career decisions are mine alone. Yes, he says, if you get sick, I help, but I am not your only caregiver. Right, he says, if you die first, I get emotional support, but no guilt about moving on. Exactly, he says, this is very detailed. I say, love is serious. He says it needs protection. We sit with the papers between us. The city moves around us, but we are still. One more thing, I say. What, he asks. We choose each other every day. I say not just once. Every day. He agrees. Some days will be hard. I say very hard. He says we choose anyway. I say we choose anyway. He says I sign the papers. Marcus signs too. Not legal documents. Just promises. Heart promises. Now what? I ask. Now we live, he says. A couple walks past us. The woman is young. The man is older. They hold hands. They look happy, like them. I ask, like us, Marcus says. We walk home together, my apartment building comes into view. Vanessa. Marcus says, yes. I say, why me? He asks. Really? I think about his question. The real answer. You see me. I say the real me, not what you want me to be. And you see me, he says. Yes, I say. Past the money, past the age. What do you see? He asks. A good man, I say. A man learning to love differently. Learning with you, he says. We stand at my door. The street is quiet. I chose the rich man. I say, but not for his money. Why then? He asks. Because he chose me first, I say, on a cold platform with hot chocolate and kindness. I did choose you, he says, and I choose you back, I say. He kisses me. Good night, gentle and sure, tomorrow. He asks, tomorrow, I say. I watch him walk away. My choice is made. Not the safe choice, not the easy choice, but the true choice. I chose the rich man. But more than that, I chose love, real love. Complicated love. Love that requires promises and truth and daily choosing. Love that is worth everything. October at Harbor Books. Our biggest reading night yet. 40 children crowd into the store. Parents line the walls. The air smells like apple cider and old books. I stand at the front. Welcome to Aliner's Corner reading night. I say the children sit on bright cushions, new ones since spring. I chose them myself from the community fund, deep blues and warm yellows. Tonight we read stories about friendship, I say. In the back, Marcus fills small cups with cocoa. He wears his old sweater, the one with holes in the sleeves. He moves quietly between the shelves. A child raises her hand. Why is it called Aliner's Corner? Because Aliner loved books, I say, and children who read. Where is she now? The child asks. She lives in the stories we tell, I say. Marcus stops stirring. He smiles at me. I read first, a story about a mouse and an elephant. The children laugh at the funny parts. They gasp when the mouse saves the day. Mrs. Chen reads next. She chooses a book about sharing. Her voice is gentle. The children listen closely. A father reads last. His daughter sits proudly beside him. The story is about brave girls. All the girls sit taller. During break time, Marcus carries extra chairs from the storage room. No one asks him to, he just sees the need. Thank you, a mother says to him, my pleasure. He says, the children drink cocoa, some parents buy books. Others just browse, everyone feels welcome. My mother arrives late, she uses her walking stick now. Marcus finds her a comfortable chair near the front. How are you feeling? I ask her. Good. She says, therapy is helping. Marcus still driving you? I ask. Every week, she says, never late. Never complains. That's good, I say, rich or poor, young or old, she says. Keeping your word is the hard part. I look at Marcus. He helps a small boy reach a high book. His gray hair catches the light. Yes, I say, it is. The evening ends. Slowly, children reluctant to leave. Parents buying last-minute books. The register stays busy. Same time next month. Mrs. Chen asks, always, I say. Families pack up coats and scarves, empty cocoa cups, happy faces. Soon the store is quiet, just Marcus and me. We clean together. Folding chairs, washing cups, sweeping crumbs. Good night, I say. Very good. Marcus says. We turn off the lights. I lock the door. On it hangs a small wooden sign. Reading corner, gifted by an anonymous friend. No name, no big letters, just a quiet thank you. You like the sign? I ask. Perfect, Marcus says. We walk through the neighborhood, past Tony's diner. Past the small park. The air is cool but not cold. 1 year next month, Marcus says. Since the train, I ask. Yes, he says. It feels longer, I say. Longer? He asks like we have always known each other. I say we have, he says. We just had to meet at my building. We stop. The routine we know by heart. Dinner tomorrow, he asks. Yes, I say, your turn. To choose. Surprise, he asks. Good surprise, I say. He kisses me. Good night, still gentle after all these months. Still careful, still true. I watch him walk to his car. A simple car now, not the big black one. From that first day, he chose differently. We both did. Inside my apartment, I make tea. I sit by the window. The city sparkles below. I think about the reading night. The children's faces, the parents' smiles, Marcus in the background making everything work. No one asked about our ages tonight. No one mentioned his money. They saw what I see now. A man who keeps his promises. Woman who found her voice. Love that started with hot chocolate on a snowy platform. Love that grew through truth nights and hard conversations. Love that learned to ask first and listen always. I chose the rich man, not for his wealth, not despite his age. I chose him because his heart knew how to stay. In a world that moves fast, he stayed steady. In a culture that takes quickly, he learned to give slowly. In a place that judges harshly, he chose kindness. The bookstore will open again tomorrow. Children will read in a leaner's corner. Marcus will shove books quietly. I will plan new events. Simple work, simple love, simple promises kept. The harbor holds us.